New day, another dollar, YouTube. Let's see what happens. It's the start of the morning. I'm gonna see where the day brings me today. I'm gonna start vapor sealing on the outside, the walls, put in the side walls, vapor seal those, put in the rafters, vapor seal the ceiling, put on the top, insulate the walls, worry about finishing the water system later. As soon as the walls are insulated, have covering, have vapor seal, and are at that point, then I will bring the power system here and try to set it up. I'm going to try to do all this today. Power system completely as well. We'll see what happens. I have a game at around 11:30 tonight, so I'll explain that, I'm sure, one day in the future. But today I wanted to check out the well together with you. You saw that I had dumped it yesterday completely. At the end of the video I showed you the well. That was it. So let's see what we have to. I haven't looked at it yet. We're standing at it together. Let's see what we got. Alright. Wow. Okay, that's a full well. It did not rain last night. Did not rain last night. That's a full well. So within 12 hours. Cause I left last night at 7:30. It's 10 o'clock in the morning right now because I got a little bit of a late start. I had to go pick up some lumber and things. That's a full well. Things sometimes things work out. Looks like we hit this one on the nose. So let's finish what we started. We'll see what I can get done today. My wife's on a family reunion trip and I hope she's having an absolute blast. By the time she gets back, I want to have a lot of stuff done. Alright. I'll key in on what's going on as I go. Any harder projects, I'll see if I can get you to watch, and we'll see what happens. Alright, YouTube. Okay, so real quick, YouTube, why I bought lumber. Because you know that I had still a bunch of 2x4s left from the tear out of the trailer. These are the 2x4s here. These are all the 2x4 pieces that are left that I have. So I still have. Oh, there's one too there. I still have a few. So I needed more lumber, and I could have milled more lumber with the chainsaw mill that I made, but I decided not to. I decided that this is structural walls. You know, I built these out of the leftover 2x4s. They seem really good for me. But I bought all this lumber for the actual rafter. So I'm going to do my best to use this wood for the walls and the new wood for the rafters. Since it's structural, I really wanted it to be done properly. I needed it to be done within a reasonable dimension. And I really need to perfect my chainsaw mill. Or I need to get something that's real. You know, like a real chainsaw mill. Instead of just, you know, attaching a piece of wood to my chainsaw. And as much as it worked and it was awesome for the woodshed, this is a whole different kind of build. I'm putting around, I hate to say it this way, but I'm putting around $6,000 worth of equipment in this room. This room is going to house two very vital parts of my survival. And my wife's survival, which in my mind is way more important than my survival. So I need to make sure that it's done right and it's done secure and it's done properly. And even though I'm not a builder, I'm not a carpenter, if you want to watch a carpenter, go check out Samurai Carpenter. He's amazing. The guy will blow your mind with some of the stuff he does. I'm not that guy. I have very general knowledge about a lot of stuff. I had a really good upbringing. I had a lot of family members who did a lot of really cool stuff, and they always let me in to watch. And I learned how to solve problems. You know, me and my wife talked about it the first time. There really aren't problems. There's just ways to find solutions. So, you know, with the imagination and with a lot of you YouTube creators that I have to say thank you to, I've been able to figure out how to do a lot of stuff. But I need to do this one right, so I had to buy, or I chose to buy the lumber. So, just letting you know why I did it. I could have milled it. It would have taken me twice as long, but I would have been able to pull it off. But I just decided that I needed the speed, I needed the structure, so I bought milled lumber. All right. Okay, hey guys. So I brought out my tiger table, and I'm marking it with a piece of carbon charcoal from the fire at 3 foot marks. So the back wall is 3 feet, front wall is 3 feet on top of the rail tie, and I'm building the back or the side wall now. So the first 5 boards I'm going to need are 3 feet, and then after that I'm going to have to account for the small lip up onto the next 2x4. So I'll cut those when I have them ready. Cutting with a chainsaw. Still no power out here yet, and I don't have any battery operated tools like for saws. So this is what I got, and it's a lot of fun. So this is how I'm doing it. Hey guys. Okay, so I'll catch you up on what's going on. I got the box basically built. I put in my bracers for the studs. Basically, I'm just gonna wrap everything in plastic for today. I don't have any money for paneling for the top. I can try to take the paneling from the side, but it's got holes all through it. So I'm just gonna vapor seal everything. This is what it is for now. But I'm gonna go into town right now since I got this done. Still need a few 2x4s for this side because I didn't have enough. So I'm gonna get a few 2x4s, a pair of scissors for the plastic sheeting. And I'm gonna grab the solar system. I need a piece of insulation. I think I need some 4-gauge wire, but I have some 5-gauge wire, and I'm pretty tight in here. There's not going to be a lot of line loss at all for me, which is really beautiful. I mean, this worked out to the point where I have maybe, my longest run is going to be 20-25 feet for the panels to the combiner, and then from there nothing needs to be more than 5-6 feet. Not even the inverter to the fuse box. So pretty neat, pretty cool. I'll see you when I get back out here. It's 2 o'clock now, so hopefully I'll be back out here by 4. I gotta let the dogs out anyway. Everybody's out at a family reunion, so I'm gonna go home, let the dogs out, grab the rest of the stuff I need, and come back out here and start doing some wiring. Alright guys, see you in a couple of minutes. Okay. I left my hat inside, did anything. Which sucks because I haven't really cut the doorway yet. But this is it. This is my enclosed shed right now. I don't have the money that I need to actually put paneling or anything on the outside, but I did the walls first, got them all the way down below the wood. I'm thinking about mortaring a little bit here to get a slope in. Got it nice and tight. All of the plastics from the top, I did the sides first, back first, then sides, then back, then top. And I got the top all the way down and around everything. All the way down and around the back. I got the back all the way down below the rail tie. So for now, this will have to do. Probably not going to be perfectly dry. But, I might even put another, it's got vents, there's no other vents up at the top yet, which when I have the batteries in full speed, I will need to have the top vented, and I talked about doing that like I would for a root cellar, with a cold air pipe and a hot air pipe, because remember, once I do have the ability to put siding or some form of chipboard on all of this, then I'm going to be burying the majority of it. I was able to stay underneath the line, so I'm only going to get maybe 6 to 8 inches of soil here, but I'm going to cut myself a door here, and then there will be a door here, so it'll be a door into the door, so that I have the area for the wind not to kick up, so that my temperature doesn't change in the room very often. And then this is exactly how I'll be building the root cellar as well. Bigger, longer for the root cellar, but yeah, I'm gonna cut the door and try to tidy up the pad a little bit. I got it a little dirty with my boots, But once I sweep off that, I'm going to start building the area to put my batteries. Yep. Hey guys, still going same day, fun times. So, we got some insulation on the back wall in. I am going to fully insulate the place. It's really hot right now. I need to get some vents for the hot air release. Got my batteries in, got the water towed in. Those are the two things that I wanted in. Got this board in that'll hold my midnight solar controller and my inverter, as well as the breakers and my shunt and all the other fun wiring stuff that I needed to get. Once the water system's hooked up, there should be enough spot for pumps. If the water system ever releases, I should have enough of a holding tank and drainage for the batteries not to get soaked. I mean, good and bad news right now. Bad news is it's raining. Just started to rain. Good news is it's not very hard, and everything in the shed's staying dry. Everything in here is staying dry so far. Bonus for now. Especially for the insulation. But I do feel extremely confident about how I overlapped the plastic. And as long as this plastic's willing to hold out the night, maybe even the next couple of days, then I should have something on the ceiling on top of the plastic, and something on the walls on top of the plastic, so that I can start insulating from the inside and doing all the fun stuff that I need to get done for the power system and the water system. And I should be good to go. Hopefully. It's a lot of day for one work. It's a lot of work for one day. I'm not sure if you can tell by my speech pattern. But these batteries are heavy. And this is my 24 volt 660 amp hour battery bank. The plan is that it's going to do everything we need it to. And the rain's starting to come down now more. Tomorrow I got to start moving. I have a trailer rented in U-Haul. A buddy of mine rented it for me. Paid him for it, obviously, but trying to stay out of the credit card world. So I'll let you know how far I get on this before I leave, or I'll just do a goodbye segment before I leave, because we'll see what happens. I'm pretty tired, so alright. Yeah, I'm out for the night. I forgot some of the battery cables at home, and obviously all the negative battery cables. I brought all the positive battery cables. Why the hell not? So yeah, I'm out for the day. I'll check in tomorrow with the move, and hopefully powering this sucker on. Alright, see ya.